Okay, so I am in Ride Journal. I've selected the week for beginning August 1st, because I have two rides on August 2nd I want to enter. And you can see right here that there looks like there's three rides, and I did that by selecting the rides today boxes. So it looks like that worked fine, but when I originally had three before, I couldn't get rid of them. So it looks like these will toggle on and off, which wasn't intuitive to me. So anyway, I do have a ride in there, which is the second ride that I was trying to load. So I'm going to zero this out and see if I can load the ride fresh. I'm assuming I can't touch that. That's good. Completed minutes, I'm assuming, is coming in from the upload. I'm going to refresh. And now you notice that when I refreshed, it brought back all three rides. So definitely something a little off there. Okay, that's the other functionality. Ignore that, just clicking on stuff. Okay, so I'm going to hit refresh again, just because I like doing that, and nothing went away. So it looks like the only way to get rid of the other additional rides that have no data in them is by clicking on the rides today number 1. Alright, so I am going to log 2 rides in for August 2nd. And I'll include this in my UI update, but being able to add a ride right from here would be nice, because that was one of the reasons I initially clicked on this X or the plus next to day, because I couldn't. I thought it was a way of adding a ride. So I got to go all the way to the top. I click log a ride. The ride name I'm not going to be too concerned about. I'm just going to, let's see, I'll call it, see, that's a Tuesday, so I have really no idea what that's going to be. I'm going to call them both. I'll call one an indoor cycling class, just for the sake of it. We'll call it indoor. There's no power, and I'm going to go through my Garmin files. And I'll pick the first one, which is my one that was in the morning, 7:45 in the morning, and click on open. It looks like the file is in there. I'm not going to deal with the more. I'm going to click on save, and okay, upload successful. Okay, it looks like it grabbed it 7:45 in the morning, August 2nd. I've got all my information in. I hit OK. And if I scroll down, which would be nice if it automatically scrolled, you can see I've got 93 minutes in there. So it wasn't exactly an indoor ride, but for the purpose of our example, there it is. It has all the zones. Looks pretty accurate with the totaling. You'll notice it keeps bringing back rides 2 and 3, even though there's no data in them. So it keeps somehow in the cache or cookie data, however it's being stored, it still thinks that there's 3 rides for today. So anyway, we're going to ignore that, and I'm going to go ahead and add a second ride for August 2nd. Scroll back up to the top, log a ride. We'll call this one an outdoor ride this time. I thought I saw something for that. Outdoor, and we'll change that to outdoor, even though it really doesn't make a difference. And then we'll go here and say this one is at 5:30 in the afternoon. So I'm going to click on that, and we hit save. And voila. Okay, so upload successful. Again, same date, 8/2/2011. This one, 5:33 p.m. We've got, looks like some pretty decent zone data. I'm going to click on OK. And we'll wait for a little bit of calculation here. And actually, that looks like it went through quicker. And we'll scroll down to August 2nd. And look at that. It didn't do that before. Not exactly what we'd wanted to do, but hey, at least it put the data in there. It looks like it calculated the completed minutes fine, but we still have the little problem of this ride 2 minutes. For some reason it skipped over that. So I'm not sure if there's a way. I'm going to click refresh here just to see if it gets rid of that. And it does not look like it did it. So here I am in Tom test mode. I'm going to try to break a few things. If I select 2 rides, wonder which 2 rides I get. I lose the third one. If I select 1 ride, I'm back. If I select 2, I'm there. And if I select 3, hopefully it'll retain my data, which it looks like it does because all the calculations are still there. So if I made a mistake and didn't want to enter this ride, I'm going to go ahead and zero this out just to test things fully. Hit refresh. And okay, well that's good. Our completed minutes changed, our totals changed, and that looks good. So I only wish we can get it to just do 2 rides. So I'm going to say go back to 1 ride for today, and I'm going to try it one more time. This time, hoping it'll go in just to that second ride. So August 2nd, 5:30 in the afternoon. I click open. I click save. Does its magic, and we're successfully uploaded. And then I'm going to scroll down, and so anyway, so there you see it happen. That was not happening before. It would not even register the second ride. So so that's good that it has done that. I could also find another date, which I believe is the 17th. So the 17th I have 2 sets of data for. Looks like it's in this week right here. So I'm going to change to the week of the 15th. I'll scroll down to August 17th. Oh, I guess I don't need to, but we'll just take a look at it. We see that there's no data and there's only 1 ride, so I haven't quite messed that one up yet. So I'm going to log a ride. I don't know if the 17th is a Wednesday, so these are probably both indoor rides. For the sake of testing, it's really not that. I'll say instructor class just to be different. Indoors, click browse, we go to the 17th, let's see, okay, here's the morning one. Click on open, we click on save, and that was successfully uploaded. So I'm going to click on OK, and we're going to scroll down and we'll take a look at the 17th. Okay, I'm not going to do anything funky, I'm not going to try to break it. So all looks good. I actually commuted, I believe I commuted to that class. Okay, and we'll go back up here and let's see if we can enter the second ride. We'll just leave all that the same because in actuality the 17th, looks like there's 3 rides for the 17th. That's interesting. It was a 9, so maybe we'll even test that one later. So let's add this 9 o'clock ride. I don't know what I did on the 17th. Maybe can't believe I can't even remember back then. But here's ride number 2. This is a little later in the morning, which apparently I rode for some reason or another. And let's see what that does. We have a successful upload. I click OK. And then I'm going to scroll down to the 17th, and so only 1 ride. Now, what would be interesting here is if the second ride is actually hanging out there, but it's in ride today number 2. So let's just, for the sake of checking that out, let's take a look. And it's not. So I didn't think so, but I thought, you know, we didn't see a change in the total. So, all right. And just for kicks and giggles, I'll upload the third one for the 17th. And by this time, you're like, Tom, we got it. Thank you very much. But hey, it's the first time I'm using this tool, so I'm having fun. So you have to bear with me. You can always just stop the video. So here's the last one for August 17th. It's at 6:14 p.m. I'm going to say OK. Everything looks good. We say save the data. And a little magic in the background. And looks like the upload was successful. We got the right date. We have the right time. We say OK. And we're going to scroll down here and see what we have on the 17th. and looks like it did put that ride in there. So we have 2, and it looks like I can't do the math, but yeah, that one adds up to 169. So that was interesting. That other date, that other third ride on that day did not upload. So of course, I can't leave that be. You've probably already stopped watching at this point. I'm going to try to add the second ride for the 17th, which is the one that was at 9:25 a.m. Don't know how long that ride is. I'm going to check it on my Garmin training center here in just a second to make sure there's actually some data in there. But no, we can see this data. So here it is, the 17th, same date, same year. It's at 9:25 a.m. So we're not overriding anything, and we do have some zone time. Wish I can remember what I did that day, but apparently I spent a little time in zone 5. And we scroll down, and we still only have 2 rides, and we can still see the totals only add up for the 2 rides, so there definitely is no third ride. So I did add essentially 3 rides to this. Only got 2 out of it. It did not register. Does not register that 1 ride for some reason. So I'm gonna send you that file along with this video. There you have it. Now I just got to figure out how to shut off the screen thing. Stop recording.